In this video, we're going to continue the previous example, looking at fixed payment annuities, but now we're going to look at determining the value of that final payment that's less than all the other payments. Right, so let's have a look. Just a reminder, we've got a loan of 300,000, the monthly payments are 5,000, we've got 18% per annum compounded monthly interest rate. Now we need to determine the value of the final payment. So we're looking at that final payment. Now remember from part 1, we calculated that the loan would be paid off with 154 fixed monthly payments of 5,000 Rand and a final payment less than 5,000 Rand, which would happen at the end of the 155th month. Now, we knew this because n is a decimal we saw in the previous calculation. So this shows that there's a little something left over to pay after that last full payment. So to answer this question, we now need to calculate the value of this final payment, and we're going to call it y. Okay, so we're having a look at the value of this final payment. Again, let's draw our timeline. Now just to have a little glimpse of that 155th payment as well. So there's my line. Again, we're going from T0, T1, T2. And now we know that we've got all the way up to T155. So let's just put T154 there. Right, so we know that we're paying off our loan of 300,000, so that's our present value, 300,000. And we've got payments of 5,000 all the way up to the 154th, into the 154th month. But now we've got that last payment, and we said we're going to call it Y. So let's pop it there. The last payment of Y, and again, our interest rate is 18% compounded monthly. Okay. All right, so let's have a look. If we want to get back to our present value, it's everything up until the 154th month. So that's a present value formula. But then we also look at our Y taken all the way back to 300,000. So let's see what that looks like in a formula. So our 300,000 is equal to, so I've got my present value for this 154 months, 5,000, 1 minus 1 plus 0,18, 12 to the negative 154 over 0,18 of 12. But now I'm also adding on the Y and taking away all its interest to get back to the present value, because that's another value that we're looking at. So plus our Y, 1 plus 0,18 of 12, taking it all the way back, so negative 155. All right, so let's solve this. Now this you can do, it's 300,000 minus this whole story there. Let your calculator do the hard work for you. All right, so in doing that, we land up getting 326,2115. Remember, just store it in your calculator, and that's equal to our Y. Now this we've worked out previously to 1,015. So I've got 1,015 to the power of negative 155. Now to get our Y on its own, we're going to take that number and we divide it by this. That gives us Y. Yes, and let's insert the Rand symbol because we're already there. 3,278 Rand and 96 cents. That is the value of our final payment right here. So that guy there, that is our final payment.